Well, hey there, everyone. Petite Boy here, and welcome back to Conquest Season 16. Man, it has been a while, and I am, we'll say, mildly excited for this Conquest, mainly because of this dude down here. I mean, he's the Conquest Sector 5 boss. Looking forward to unlocking him if we can, and I'm going to say free-to-play, meaning I don't have an intention of buying the Conquest Pass, and I don't have an intention of doing anything unreasonable to wail on the Inquisitors. I think we can find ways to cheese those feats, especially at the beginning of Sector 1. Better said, not at the beginning of Sector 1. To cheese those feats earlier in each of the sectors where the opponents are slower, running Palpy lead or running with SLKR. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do it. Maybe JKLS lead with JML and then 3 Inquisitors to run Purge just so we stop people from the I don't know. I'm speculating here. This is dumb though because we're not in any Inquisitor feats yet. So I'm just going to move on to Sector 1. We're going to dive in. So initially, right, we're going to take a look here what we've got. Grand Victory we're going to ignore. Who cares? You're just going to kill enemies, right? So I have broken my chains. Complete 20 battles without having a leader in the leader slot. This one is actually not that annoying. Can be done fairly easily, and I'm going to tell you how I've been doing it. You'll notice I have 4 and 4 of my Old Republic and Sith Empire. So I did 4 this morning, this afternoon as soon as it opened, and then 4 this evening. 2 for Old Republic, 2 for Sith Empire each. So that puts it at 8, right? So 2 and 2, 2 and 2. Right, so what I do is I start out doing the Old Republic one right here in Sector 1 against whatever of the first 2 we'll say enemies I have. So I have Bad Batch and I have Bounty Hunter. Neither of these are mad difficult. So what I'll do is I'll start with like Jolie lead and then Revan, Bastila, Canderous, and Mission or Zalbar, whoever you've got for Old Republic, right? Start there, do your full Old Republic without a leader, and then swap once they're down 10 stamina to 90 stamina, put in the leader, make sure you win that one, easy peasy. Same deal with Sith Empire. Started with like Sith Marauder lead, which is not a lead, and then move to Darth Revan lead. Very simple to do that back and forth. And the other one that's mildly important, right, is this Darth Nihilus and Darth Sion one. I have one more of those to do tonight. I'm hopeful I can do it. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. This one I'm not in as much of a rush. What I'm doing is Sith Eternal Emperor C with Nihilus, Traya, Sion, and then Talon because I've got Starkiller. So Talon is a nice little AoE ability block kind of deal there. It's helpful. I mean, Sith are trash, but it is what it is. So that's what I've been doing. The last piece that we're missing here, quote unquote, is this defeat 100 enemies with Malika Revan. Over the course of you doing these Sith Empire ones, that's just going to happen. Don't stress it. Just take your time. There's no reason to be screaming, rushing, trying to shove all these into one thing. If you get to the 40 and you're still not done with this one, maybe have some concern, but you're going to hit this, right, this Press by Rage, right, here we go, Foresight Premonition, I've broken my chains, right, I've broken my chains, no leader slot, and then defeat enemies, sustained rage, right here, defeat with Malak and Revan. You're going to get those before you finish the 40. I'm almost willing to guarantee it. You're going to be fine. Just pace yourself and get set up now on day 1 doing that. All right, so let me dive into this. Talk about the mini-boss real quick. I know I've cooked through a lot of this sector already. I am just trying to buy myself as much time as possible for sectors 4 and 5 because I know I'm going to take forever. Because what I'm going to end up doing inevitably is doing at least 6 battles in Sector 1 every day until I'm done with everything I need with the Old Republic, the Sith Empire, and then the Sion and Nihilus ones, because mine are just G12, so I have to stay here. And Sion and Nihilus both have to survive the battle in order for it to count, which is mildly annoying, but just a minor inconvenience that can be done. So, these guys right here, the only thing notable about them was when somebody dies, they equalize health. It was really annoying. They're faster than I expected too. So to do this one right here with Cad Bane and Aura, I went in with JKLS lead, I ran JML, and then I brought, I don't remember who my third Jedi was. It was irrelevant. It doesn't matter. And then Cad and Aura Singh. The red dude, right? This first guy here, he took a turn before my JML did, and we're in Sector 1. So that was concerning, speed-wise, but did not target Aura Singh. I did not have to retry it. I got good RNG. We stunned him with JKLS, and then we just had to play stun/blind/taunt. Maybe Watt as a 5th here would be a great call to put taunt tech on JML, because they don't really have AoEs. They just, if they hit Aura once, my Aura's like G7, 3-star, she's pathetic. So if she got sneezed on, she'd be dead. So yeah, this one, just carefully. And then without any bounty hunters, you can do this any number of ways. CLS, gas, right? I mean, try to think. You could do your Sith Empire, right? Revan, you could run your old Republic here. You could run any Galactic Legend, you'll win. Just don't even stress it. You're fine. Well, the interesting one I'm looking at here is, and I think I'm only going to be able to do one half of it, is this Talia, Night Sister, Initiate, and Zalbar. This one's weird as hell to me. We're going to do it the following way, and I need to make sure. So it's Talia, Night Sister, Initiate, and Zalbar. Okay. My same thought to the mini-boss is this. Bring in JKLS, bring in JML, and then we've got Night Sister, right? We've got these two, Night Sister, Night Sister, Night Sister. And we'll learn soon if this is a terrible idea or not. Talia, and then are you Initiate? You are, all right. Initiate and Zalbar. This is by far the weirdest feat I have ever seen. Ever. Like ever. So we're going to try this. You're going to see it live. Just it's Sector 1, so this shouldn't be horrible. I'm just fascinated to know what on earth this is. And they all have to be surviving. So basically we have to 3-star it, because if I lose JKLS or JML, we've lost damage and we're going to lose. This is just weird to me. I really don't like it, but you know, what can you do? We're going to try it. This feat's just wonky. But I really want to get Malgus free to play. Please don't take a turn before I do. Wow, that's cool. So we're just going to back out. Do you start with an AoE, buddy? Is that really what you do? Okay, so the only option I have then is this. Where is it? And that's really annoying to me that I already have to do this. Frenzy, tether. I don't even have a tether tech yet. All right, so I can't even do this right now. Well, we're just stalled out for the night then. I'm done. Need a tether tech if you're going to do that, especially if you're like me and you have crappy Night Sister Initiate and whatnot. You're either going to need to put on, right, overcharged health, overcharged protection, and I feel like that's not necessary, or something like that, in order for them to survive, or you're going to need tether tech to make them do basic and hope for a good RNG. It's just going to be a waste of energy at that point. So that was good. Okay, well, hey, we learned. All right, so I'm not even going to bother. But that's the strategy I'm going to go in there with. There's only 3 enemies. I think we can take it without too much issue, especially with the data disk I have with Amplify Agony and then removing turn meter on crits. I think we got it. But yeah, that was a learning experience. So this is just a quick one. I'm just trying to get Conquest started off right. Oh yeah, these feats real quick, right? Hell Steel Up, that's Palpatine. I've been using just Emperor Palpatine to do that. Very simple. Use his third ability. It gets 5 every time you have 5 Empire with him. Simple. Old Republic units, you're going to get that just by doing your feats here for the Old Republic battles. Ignore that. This potency down, Yoda. Just Yoda. If you have Boba Fett Scion of Jango, he can apply potency down. I wouldn't rely on that. Just do Yoda. Yoda's basic does it. Just do Yoda. End of story. All right. So there's that. That's Sector 1. I'm stuck now till I go get a tether tech. So I'm gonna go try to find a tether tech in the store. But that really annoys me. I think I'm gonna beat this with a different team, so that like with Rebels or something, and then come back for this feat once I have a tether tech. But yeah, that's the way to do it. If you're like me, low stars, low gear, tether tech. All right. I'm going to call it there. That's cool. So I hope that's helpful. Get started right on this one, and we'll dive into Sector 2 here in a few days. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.